Hey folks, Alok here. Don't spend any time in politics. Zero, nothing. Ultimately, whatever time you spend in politics, whether you spend years or 5 minutes, you make one decision with your vote, which takes a couple of seconds. That's it. It doesn't matter what kind of nuance in your political opinions and these kinds of things. Now, politics is quite a bit different from public policy, though public policy is very politicized, so it's good to avoid that too. But when you actually think about public policy, that can actually be productive. Politics, it makes you stupid. When you listen to most politicians, your intelligence will start sinking, by multiple IQ points. The more the public listens to politicians, the lower the national IQ. Like right now in the United States, people have been listening to a president, this guy, Trump, for 4 years, and the national IQ, it's in somewhere negative territory right now. That's just how stupid the American people have become. To have some idea of how stupid you can become listening to politics, you can see it right now, which is that despite there being really no very extremely tiny risk, just about every single American without objection is ready to pull down his or her pants and submit to like an anal cavity search without objection at airports. The risk there is like zero, but you have 20% of Americans who will refuse to wear a mask. At this point, we're in the middle of a pandemic where you actually have a significant risk of dying or killing someone else from wearing a mask. It's been this pandemic will be the greatest loss of life, bar none, for Americans in terms of something like a war since the Civil War. And to give you some idea, it did not have to be this. The United States right now is lost 250,000 people. Taiwan, where they probably don't have a lot of politics going on, but they have an effective government and people who kind of care about a competent government. Taiwan has seven people have died. 250,000 people are dead in the United States. Taiwan, 7 people have died. Both the United States and Taiwan had their first case of this particular virus within 72 hours of each other in January. And then you can see where things have gone. And you can guess what's the country that's very heavily politicized. And I'm going to talk about this whole pandemic in another talk later on. But politics will make you believe in creation of the universe by some gray-bearded old dude in 7 days. Will make you believe in intelligent design. It will make you believe. It will make you believe in slavery, in racism. It will make you believe in inherent differences in people because of their religion or their race, or all kinds of things that in your daily experience you will find in a single day just not to be true. That someone's religion or the pigmentation of their skin has absolutely no bearing on who they are as a person. Realistically speaking, or a very, very unimportant bearing on who they are as a person. And it literally just makes you stupid. So avoid politics, and it's just a waste of time. Just avoid it. Okay. I'll talk more about what you can do that's productive. So, activism for a specific goal, thinking about public policy and putting forth ideas that people may or may not listen to. Avoid these think tanks, which are just politicized. They're a bunch of idiots. They don't know anything. So that's why I'm doubtful about public policy and very dubious about a lot of public policy. But I'll talk more about other things later. But that being said, avoid politics, political news, and all of that mental pollution. It's just going to make you stupid.